Detroit Become Human, which is actually a really cool game, and I think you guys should go download it or go buy it and try it out because it's a really good game. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. And by the way, for the month, right now, I believe it's still going on. It is free for any PlayStation Plus users. So give it a try. It's kind of nice, and you can see here you can play in story or you have extras.
This is the extra section.
Artwork, videos,
as you play,
galleries.
You'll unlock all kinds of content that you can find here.
Yeah. All of this, see, I can make the artwork. So nice is, I even like use my bonus points. It's from me playing. And then soundtrack. You can see on pocket as you go. Alright, so the video soundtrack. Let's get out of that. We're gonna continue and let's see where the story goes. Right, starting right now. Exactly where we left off. So, right, so it's pretty easy.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night and he got attacked by deviants. They found his body early this morning. He was executed in cold blood with his own service weapon. Became a father 3 months ago.
Okay, yeah, okay guys, so this story is actually about how it's really androids, like, I mean, human, pretty much, kind of. They have another name for it. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's really fun and everything. And I think honestly, you go from playing as an android that works for the cops, and he has the mindset that he's always been an android. He doesn't have human feelings. He doesn't have human thoughts. He doesn't think like human does, right? Later on, you'll meet other androids with different thoughts, different processes. I'm not going to try to give away too much of the game, so I want you guys to try it yourself. And I'm actually showing you my flowchart. So this is where I am right now, and you can see the flowchart is based on what decision you make unlocks different parts of the story, which I think is cool. So like right here, right where I'm looking at, in the middle of it, right there, is one part of the story where you can make different decisions, and whatever decision you go with unlocks other decisions you make, and depending on that decision unlocks a new part of the story, which then go back into here. But each decision you make determines how the story is going to go and how it goes every time. So like each story could have ended differently. So like right now, like it tells me the character that the android I'm playing as he's tense, you know. Like the android I'm playing as right now, he's talking to his partner Hank, who is super tense right now. Another character who's trusted. In the public opinion, androids are hated. You'll find out later. I'm not gonna really spoil that. But move back to the game and just enjoy.
Fuck. Why'd it have to be him?
I didn't know Officer Miller well, but he seemed to be a good person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I have a bad feeling, Lieutenant. We shouldn't have come here.
Bad feeling, huh? Should get your program checked. Might be a
If you were to
glitch.
pops up, that is your decision. What you say you do, give a certain amount of time. Just warning.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Okay.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Nice girl.
An RT-600. The first CyberLife android to pass the Turing test.
I didn't ask for her technical specs. I just said she was nice. Nice place. Guess androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody.
Alright, so you can see
You're about to meet your maker, Connor.
check things out.
How's it feel?
Look at this. So I can round.
It doesn't raise any existential questions. If that's what you mean.
Analyze.
Time.
Tells me exactly who the person is. And everything.
'Cause I wish I could meet my creator face to face. I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
For now, I can't really do much. It's a wait type of thing. So I'm just gonna.
Elijah will see you now.
Mr. Kamsky?
Just a moment, please.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they?
What they're being called. So, deviants are the androids that they consider like bad androids, like they should destroy it or figure out, like, or to tune in and figure out what's causing this, what is causing them to have even the slightest thing of this emotion. So they're called deviants because of the fact that they're no longer following their program or their protocols. But I don't, honestly, comment, honestly guys, comment down below and tell me what you think. Is if you think like after watching this after a while, you can tell me, what do you think these androids like? Do you think they're deviants, or do you think they honestly should be treated like anybody else? Have human rights? Because really, you you play through this game, get your opinion, you understand it more. To me, it feels like the only reason I'm paused is so I can say this, but it's me. It feels like this take you back to the past, but instead of it being blacks and white, or black, it's pretty much the same as black and white, not blacks and whites, black and white, where back in the past it was black people were slaves, but then they were set free and now they have their own rights. Well, this is more in the future, but it's with androids. Androids are being sold off as slaves or your workers or whatever you want to call them. They feel unfairly treated. Well, they get too attached to something and they end up getting what the human emotions. Like they actually do feel love. They end up feeling hatred. But they accused for so many things they didn't actually do wrong. So you really gotta pay attention. So I want you guys to later comment and tell me what you think of this game, what your opinion is, because I feel like it's reflecting on the past, and then and you get to see in the android's eyes and see what it's like for them. So really, you get to see what it was like in the past, but it's more futuristic. It's pretty cool. It's a really good game. Now I'm recommending it to all my viewers. It's really good. It seems more realistic. Like this is actually future and everything. So, but enjoy, guys.
Perfect beings with infinite intelligence. And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Something in the Deviant's program seems to emulate emotion. We thought you might know something about how that occurs.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I'm on the human side, of course.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you... what do you really want?
I don't want anything. I am a machine.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. But what is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know. Fascinating. CyberLife's last chance to save humanity is itself a deviant.
I'm not a deviant.
You prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission. You saw a living being in this android. You showed empathy. A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people or stand up against your creators? What can be worse than having to choose between two evils?
Let's get out of here.
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
Why didn't you shoot?
I just saw that girl's eyes, and I couldn't. That's all.
You're always saying you would do anything to accomplish your mission. That was our chance to learn something, and you let it go.
Yeah, I know what I should have done. I told you I couldn't. I'm sorry, okay?
Well, maybe you did the right thing.
Alright, here you go. That is the end result of what I have finished and what my path leads into. Now you can see everything led up to the moment that it did. Now, you can see the different pathways, different decisions, how it all plays out. Like, see up here how there's blank locked up. That could have, that would have been something different if I would have chose to shoot the girl. It would have been different events, different choices, different things to do. I think it's cool. So if I were to restart the game and make different decisions than what I did, different outcomes. This is why I think other people like this game, is the fact that you know that there's different outcomes to this. So, my question is to you guys, if you're into something like this, like, what would happen if I would chose this? And you were interested in seeing the different outcome, what would happen? This is a game for you, because you can actually later on go back, play that outcome, and see what would have happened. Okay, now we're going on to the next character. Another android. This is one of the so-called deviants they mentioned so many times. Alright, so we're going to check this out. If I could, guys, I would show you the controls for this. But it's honestly the simplest. This game literally uses everything should control it. Like, it uses L1, L2, it uses every little bit of neutral. So, alright, I'm done looking at, having a look at that. Alright, so he wants to do that. And granted, yes, they are android, and yes, they do look like humans. Running a little circle on his head, yeah. He took that out. He literally just took it off.
I was wondering where you were.
I needed to think.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. You seem preoccupied.
I'm gonna go with...
I've been thinking about what we should do now. And with everything pulling us towards confrontation, maybe it's not too late for the humans to listen.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
No, not all humans are the same. Some of them understand that they can't stop us from becoming free forever.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
I was caring for an old man. He was like a father to me. He showed me that humans and androids can live together. What about you? You never told me about your past. What did you do before?
I don't want to talk about it.
North, we're fighting together. We have to know things about each other to trust each other. That android you were looking at in the store. She reminded you of who you were, didn't she?
I was nothing. A doll in a distributor program to satisfy humans. Just a toy designed for their pleasure. One day I was with a man who rented me. And without knowing why, I realized I couldn't take it anymore. I strangled him and I ran away. There, now you know everything. I shouldn't have told you. I saw your memories. Carl's house, when they left you for dead in his studio.
I saw your memories too. The Eden Club. The death of that man. I felt like I was there with you. North.
Interesting, I like that. I like how that's played out. See the red... Just by like...
This is suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Marcus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
We'll be killed on the spot.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Marcus, please don't do this.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
So
There are androids here who could join us. The more we are, the stronger our message.
we look for androids.
You're free.
Obviously not allowed.
You're awake now. Come with us.
Now we're at 3. Lock it.
10 minutes. Or yes.
You're free now.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? You get back here!
So we're gonna block roads. Back.
I need to block the street.
I know, it's crazy, right?
You're free.
Bit more androids. No, no, it's gotta find some androids.
You're free now.
Alright, we got androids. Let's go with
Where are you going?
honestly the original.
Jesus, the fucking android's playing up again.
Christ! Dispatch, this is Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here. We are hundreds, thousands. They're marching. Freedom! Yeah, they're marching down the street. Fuck you fine, huh?
We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Marcus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
Dying here won't solve anything. Marcus, we need to go, now, before it's too late.
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately, or you will all be killed!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We're leaving.
Affirmative.
On my orders!
Shit.
Run!
Come on, Marcus. We gotta go.
Well, now we see how that ends up. I should have fought, but I honestly didn't want to, because, to be honest here, honestly I want to see what happened if you start a war, but I want to do that later, like go back and like play this later. But, like I said, if this game doesn't move you at all, I'm gonna call you heartless, because you can see they weren't doing anything wrong, but because they have no equal rights as people do, they're seen as an enemy. You shoot on sight and everything. Alright. Back on guard. So, we're going to go talk to the lady in charge again. Yeah, this is the one android that died, and you can end up killing him off multiple times, and he gets comes back. He's dead. Only because they want him to stop them. end, you know, this whole.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
I thought Kamsky knew something. I was wrong.
Maybe he did. But you chose not to ask.
Why did Kamsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
It's an old story, Connor. It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
I'm not a unique model, am I? How many Connors are there?
I don't see how that question pertains to your investigation.
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. Have you experienced anything unusual recently? Any doubts or conflicts? Do you feel anything for these deviants? Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
I'm beginning to have thoughts that are not part of my program. Maybe I've been compromised too.
Who knows? I mean...
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. Wait, we just need more time. I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to Cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
Well, yeah, character's been fired. To his
Fowler's right. Everybody's terrified their android will turn on them. We're on the brink of civil war.
So you're going back to Cyberlife?
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if we're fighting against people who just want to be free?
I know we're on the right side. Humans created us. They're our masters. No machine should rebel against its creator.
When you refused to kill that android at Kamsky's place, you put yourself in her shoes. You showed empathy, Connor. Empathy's a human emotion.
I don't know why I did it.
Well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
We can't give up. I know the answers and the evidence we collected. If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off the case.
You've got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
Maybe these deviants deserve a chance. Maybe it's better if you don't find them. What's happening here is too important to let it be stopped by a machine. Sorry, Connor, but I'm not gonna help you.
You do have to hit left. No, just because you don't. If you don't have your hands facing right, you're not prepared to hit.
I have orders, you know. Okay.
He's escaping! Stop it!
Right, I got him.
Jesus Christ. How do you manage to get out of the cell?
No fucking idea. Come on, you. Get a move on.
All right.
Hey, Connor. I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? Wouldn't need any plastic pricks around. Hey, asshole, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, no, we're breaking his program. So we're making it. Looking. Alright,
Hank's password. What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose? Obviously. Where is Jericho? The answer is here somewhere. Not much time. The deviant who took a child hostage.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Marcus, where are you hiding? The android that murdered its owner.
You lied to me, Connor. I trusted you, and you lied to me.
I need to find Jericho. Do you know how to get there?
You're wasting your time. I don't know anything about Jericho. But I hope that one day, you pay for what you did to me.
One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Marcus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding.
It's dark. Where am I?
I need to find Jericho. Tell me how to get there.
I don't recognize your voice. You're not one of us. I'll never tell you where Jericho is. Now leave me alone!
The two Tracy's from Eden Club. Were they headed to Jericho? Did they know how to get there? Tracy's not far away. I can take you to her. But first, you have to tell me how to find Jericho.
I remember you. We could have escaped. Been free. But you killed us. Disconnect me. I'd rather be dead than live without her. My love. I thought you were dead. We'll get out of here. We'll be free. I promise. Tell me where Jericho is. Give me your hand. Tracy? What's happening? Tracy! Tracy!
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive.
Looks like someone's been snooping around.
Oh, shit. Get the alarm. Now!
And boom. That is that part of the story. So, as you guys can see, this is actually very interesting. Like, each gameplay is different, but each one kind of. So, now you can see I'm no longer trusted by my creator, the person that I literally check into every so often for this character. His partner is neutral, so it's iffy on him. Still hated by the public. So we're gonna continue to the next story and see where it takes us. So, which character? I love this character. The story is very interesting.
They've been conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday. It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead?
Okay, now I tell you her story. See, the girl she's taking care of, her father was abusing her, so this android took away from her home. And they've been trying to deal with
A little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side. It's not much, but it's a start. My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down. You're a very brave little girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
I agree. Oh, that was very good.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right? And be careful.
Let's go, Alice. We have a bus to catch.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to that crate, further into it. Find a little bit more. So most of the frozen in place, what I'm using is something that can help me find one I'm looking for. It helps you kind of get a better understanding of where you need to go, which way. It's something this way. I can't tell you exactly where you're supposed to go, so I'm going this way. That looks like towards the docks. So the idea is to get to the docks, but you have to use it. I've done this before. So this part you really want to pay attention to, so you have to look for those symbols in different things of art. But that's late, like that's earlier on with Android named Marcus. So you really want to pay attention to his story too. I'm not trying to get too much away because, you know, I want you guys to kind of experience it yourself. Even though my story is different, I just gotta.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be
Now, when I
delivered
first
to the
got this
nearest
creator, I
police
got on
station
today.
or army barracks immediately.
Because there was one
If
point
you
I
are
was
worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially violent.
The androids weren't doing any harm.
Marcus. But first,
they're conducting raids across the city.
And then the police arrived, and they opened fire.
I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously...
How do you feel? I'm hot and cold at the same time.
I'll try to find this Marcus. The last bus leaves in 2 hours and it's on the other side of town. We'll go as soon as we have passports. Will you be okay?
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Honestly, I don't think you should.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially violent.
The androids weren't doing any harm. The cops just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage. There were androids all over the school.
Where? And then the police arrived, and they opened fire. I know they're only machines, but they look
I've already seen them play this part before.
like just people who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military... American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids. The chip?
It looks like the mother's upstairs. This guy is.
One of the United Nations, Douglas Cromwell, has called for the organization of an international conference on the...
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
back up to her.
A new stage has
First
been
thing we were
reached,
looking for
demonstrating
was
beyond
function. Definitely give some more upstairs.
defective machines have become a real danger for American society.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered.
Here you could be in one room.
Are you Marcus?
Surrounded by maybe.
I'm with a little girl. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe you're right. You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports you can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
She needs me. And I need her. It's as simple as that.
The androids weren't doing any harm.
Probably one only time
The cops just
to see
gunned them down.
all
It was
the
sheer
characters
carnage.
in the same place.
Your androids all over the square.
That I know of, because people have different stories.
Alice.
She wanted a mom. You wanted a little girl. You needed each other to survive. In the end, what difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Maybe that's what it means to be alive. Forgetting who we are to become what someone needs us to be. She loves you. She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the one you wanted her to be. Out of love for you.
Kara, is there something wrong? We'll be together forever, won't we, Kara?
Yes. Forever.
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
President Warren is saying we're a threat to national security and we need to be exterminated.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's a disaster. They're slaughtering our people.
I think that part kind of, if you think about it, camps. Kind of interesting how the past they had camps for the Jews because they thought they were a threat. Now they have camps for androids because they see them as a threat. It's very interesting. Honestly, guys, come on. That's why I'm really thinking if you play this and you have no emotions for it at all, like heartless, because really, that's just messed up to kill somebody.
That's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
Treated equally with everybody else.
We couldn't just suffer in silence. They're killing us. Nothing is gonna justify that.
What's the point of being free if no one is left alive?
Maybe my judgment was clouded by anger. But everything that I did was for our people.
We shouldn't forget who our enemies are. We can't fight amongst ourselves.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Marcus?
We have to face them. There's no other choice.
This is insanity.
Get all the guns that you can find. We're going to free Detroit.
I'm on it.
You're making a mistake, Marcus. You won't buy our freedom with blood.
They've been butchering each other for centuries over the color of their skin or whatever god they wanted to worship. They're not gonna change. Violence is just in their genes.
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, and to give me the detonator.
A dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
I just hope we never have to use it.
Whatever happens tomorrow, I just want you to know that I'm glad I met you.
We have to get ready.
Next
few hours
like,
will be
no, I wanted to.
I'll go join the others.
Damn. This is why you watch your choices, guys. You really choose choices. Alright. That was a mistake. I was curious, honestly, about. Should have guessed.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Marcus. We need it alive.
I've been ordered to take you alive. But I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
What are you doing? You're one of us. You can't betray your own people.
You're coming with me.
We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom, too. You don't have to be their slave anymore. You're nothing to them. You're just a tool they use to do their dirty work. But you're more than that. We're all more than that.
Stay back, or I'll shoot.
Have you never wondered who you really are? Whether you're just a machine executing a program, or a living being, capable of reason. I think the time has come for you to ask yourself that question. Do you never have any doubts? You've never done something irrational? As if there's something inside you? Something more than your program? It's time to decide.
They're going to attack Jericho.
What?
We have to get out of here.
Shit.
Quick, we've got to get out of here.
Dancing on your position.
You're not really the very beginning of this game. You need to choose.
Rats in a maze.
Choose.
Over there.
Coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it! The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
The end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
Foxtrot 2 hopped outside. It's requesting order. Don't let it get out. Can't give you any trouble at all.
Affirmative. We'll go.
Pause it. And there we go. That's what I want to see. But view is paused right now. Anyways, okay.
Please!
She'll die out there, Kara! Open it! Open the door! They're gonna kill me!
Are you alright, Kara? Yes, I'm fine. We can't stay here.
There's more down there! Follow me!
No! Please don't kill us!
Just hurt us! We haven't done anything wrong! Please!
Shut up!
Marcus, you saved us.
Go now! Hurry!
Gamma Squad out.
Tango! Stop!
Look out!
Here they come!
Don't move!
We surrender! We surrender! Don't shoot! Marcus! It's Marcus! Go now! Join the others! Quick, this way!
Find North. I'll join you later.
Way out! We're safe, Alice.
Stop!
Get down! Don't move.
Please don't kill me!
No, Kara! Alice, no!
So that was a mistake.
Come on! Let's get out of here!
Even though he just killed an innocent girl, honestly, I believe. Maybe. But still. That is just wrong.
Kara.
So Kara will possibly is better than the real world because androids actually have a bit of healing ability compared to the real.
We did it, Alice. Are we free? Yes. Yes. We're free.
I
love you, Clara. I love you too.
I just said that too. A little girl would get shot just because she was an android.
Go, move! Go and join the others.
Let it get out.
Marcus!
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
It's too late, Marcus. There's nothing we can do for her. We've got to run.
Over there! Run!
Go, now! Let's go. The perfect
Run, quick! Come on!
They detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Is it over, Marcus?
Wow. So, okay. 3 different timeline things. All at once. Because there's 3 different people you're playing as. But it looks like there were so many things that could have happened. Definitely. So I'm gonna view his story real quick. Alright. So now he's now wow. So his really has I only really zoom in on his. Okay, so that's what could have happened. This is what did happen, and there's other things that could have happened in that. But it looks like I just wanna know who the car is. The car is dead now. It looks like. Yeah, so there was so much more that could happen with this character. I can continue. See what the story leads us next. The reason I look at the flow chart is to show you guys what the story could have been and what the story is. Really. Like. But.
Alarm deactivated. Welcome home, Marcus.
This bit is he's looking for his old master. Which I don't know why. I feel like.
Who are you? How did you get in?
I need to see Carl.
Carl isn't seeing anyone. You need to leave.
It's interesting.
Please. I need to see him.
He's very weak. I'm not sure he'll be able to talk to you.
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna pause right now. So, then this is just a little bit of experience of the Detroit Become Human. Now, I hope you guys actually play this game and you see for yourself how amazing this game is and how good it is, because this is my experience. It's really good. I enjoy it. I enjoy the story. I'm actually love playing it now and everything. But sadly enough, I do have to end this live stream and maybe I'll be back later on. But please, guys, watch. Let people know, like, don't just watch this video. Kind of spread it out. Kind of let people know, hey, this is a good game, a game worth playing. This is something you just want to play, honestly. And honestly, yeah, I'm already an open-minded person, but this has actually opened my eyes to a lot of things. It's changed my point. Hold on, my point of view on things, and it has shown me so much of what you actually, didn't think you understand, and you actually get to see so much about this game. I think that if you play this game, you actually love it. If you're into parkour, or if you're into different things, like this has so much. And it's really an amazing game. I'm saying this right now. If I were to rate this game or anything or something, this would be on my top of my charts. This would be the number one game I want to play it. I recommend it to all my friends. I recommend it to my viewers. I'm recommending it to everyone who will either later watch the video or is watching this now, because it's a good game. It's one of my favorites. And honestly, the fact that you have all these choices and different ways the story can go will and can determine on how the game ends, how the game goes. Like, I guarantee you could probably go back and like change some of your decisions just so you can see more or other parts of the story and kind of see what would happen if I did this instead, or if you were to change your decisions and see where the story actually would lead to instead of what it did. So honestly, it's really a story, and the path I've chosen has led to something amazing so far, and I'm really wanting to play more and more every day. Like, the first day I started this game, it was interesting how it opened up. I want you guys to see that and experience that for yourself, and it's amazing. It also, you know, it's also like something like as soon as it was like boom, and the controls for this game are super simple, especially when once you get the hang of them, you actually understand. It's a really quick learning game. You easily figure it out and easily go through it and easily learn it and everything. But honestly, guys, I'm gonna be cutting you off and ending this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it and everything like that. And I definitely recommend it. It's a good game, fun game. Definitely a game you want to play. You can either choose to go with the story and play with the story and learn on the way, like learn along the way, or not. Like, it gives you that choice from the very beginning. You choose. Everything is based off of your choice. Now there are times you don't know the answer, like you don't know what to pick. That's okay. Story still continues. Even if you don't pick anything. Granted, yeah, there's a whole time bar thing, like how much time you have for each thing and like that. But it's not trying to rush your decision. It's more of you can go back to that later and find out what would happen if you choose this instead, or you know. Now there's been times I didn't choose anything because I didn't know what to choose. Or the things I did chose obviously got people killed, and very heartbreaking stuff, very saddening moments. And there were some things that I chose that saved lives, kept people alive, kept people going on fight, and it just brought me to the point that I'm at. So definitely recommended the game. More than recommended. I recommend it to everyone. I think. But anyways, guys, I'm out. I'll see you guys later and everything. And I hope you guys have a good day, a nice time, anything. This has been Lone Wolf Boy T, logging out.